Welcome to Just Talking. We have a great show for you today. We are here at the Brat Stop and going to be a great 80s band, the Fast Times, and I am with your name.
Joe Grimes.
Joe, nice to see you today. Well, let's talk about the band. What are we gonna hear tonight?
You can hear the best of the 80s. For me, it was the best decade of rock. So you're going to hear some hard rock, you're going to hear some hair bands, some hair metal, a little bit of everything. So, yeah, we love it. The things we love to dance to and sing to.
Oh yeah, and the crowd really gets into it too. So what instrument do you play, or what the character? Let's hear.
Yeah, so I play bass. I'm Nicky Six in character. So for him, I'm the one in stripes, black and white. So when I was about 10 years old, I discovered Motley Crue. And that's one of the first videos that made an impact on me when I was a kid. I'm like, that's the coolest thing ever. So there's my character. Yeah, have fun with it.
Were you in the band when it first formed, or it came in later? Or?
I'm a recent hire, so
okay.
yeah, this is my third year now with them, so it's a great time. This is just a hobby for me. I've got a day job, and this is my stress reliever. So what a great way to just blow off stress, right? Just rock out. So.
And a fun way too, as well. How did you find out about it to join the band?
Just luck. A friend went to high school with the previous bass player, so she kind of knew there's an opening coming up, and we met and played and worked out, and here I am. So,
have you played in bands previously?
Yeah, I had a previous band with a buddy from high school. We played for a little bit, just small bars and stuff. But this is a different level, and there's a lot of fun. It's a different energy, right? So.
Absolutely. There's just so much energy into it. And like I said, the crowd gets into it as well. Now, you're performing here tonight at the Brat Stop. Do you guys perform elsewhere throughout either Illinois, Wisconsin?
Yeah, so Lake County area, surrounding areas. So we have all over the place. So I like that it's not every weekend. It's just like about once a month or so. Summertime we'll do more often, especially with the festivals and stuff. But it's a nice way to just wrap up the month, right? So,
That's great.
But yeah, Brat Stop's one of our favorite venues. Got a nice big stage, awesome lights, love the lasers.
And talking about the 80s, why is there's such a big crowd here tonight? Why is the 80s so special to you, in your opinion?
Yeah, fond memories, right? So for the 80s are different for everybody. And I think music kind of brings us all together. So no matter what you're going through in the 80s, what you're going through now, this music kind of brings you all together just to have fun and dance and sing and have a great time, right? And reminisce and have fun. Costume contest too, which is going to be fun. People dressing up, big hair, all the neon.
And what's your name?
Jimmy Jax, lead vocalist.
Lead vocalist. Okay, great.
New guy.
The new guy. Well, how did you find out about the band?
It was friends of friends. They were looking for a vocalist, and I just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
Have you performed in other bands prior to this? Or
I'm also in a 70s band called Shock the System. We play around too, mostly around the Chicago area. But the 80s stuff is where I cut my teeth in music, that's for sure.
So there's going to be a big crowd tonight. Why is the 80s so special?
I look at it, it was like the 50s for my parents, so it was a very exciting and flamboyant time, and if you were lucky enough to live in it, it blew everyone's mind. It was just, I can't explain it, but the music speaks for itself, it's just all about having a good time.
Absolutely, and it's just a fun atmosphere as well. Can you drop some songs that you guys are going to sing tonight?
You're going to hear stuff by Bon Jovi, you're going to hear stuff by Motley Crue, and you're going to hear stuff by Lita Ford, and you're going to hear pop songs, rock songs, anything that was on MTV, which was also a fun time.
Which was at one time called music television. So. And I'm with a couple of band members. And your names?
My name is Sue. Laura.
Sue and Laura, nice to see you both today. It's just a fun band. Well, let's talk about what is a Fast Time 80s band.
It's an 80s tribute band. We just want to get you up and moving and dancing and having a good time.
Are you guys from the original start of it, or when did you start?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't know what year that was, but it was quite a while ago. Yeah, actually, this is Sue's first show with us.
Okay,
How long-
welcome aboard.
How long have I been in the band? Oh, what time is it now?
So, okay, so this is your first performance tonight.
That's right. I'm so excited.
So let's talk about the instruments you play or your vocals. Let's hear what do you do?
I play keyboards.
Oh, keyboards. Excellent, excellent.
Sing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the crowd really gets into it. I mean, that's what's really, really neat about this band and the environment. Do you guys have like a character type of persona? I know some did, and some are. Is there anything like that we can
No,
talk?
I'm doing Joan Jett.
Joan Jett?
So yeah, in case you couldn't tell.
Oh, yeah, Joan Jett's excellent. Yeah.
Some people say I go as Lita Ford. I just kind of
Oh, okay.
rock chick.
And you do a great job. The whole band is just a great fun time. And maybe that's my next question is this is an 80s band. Why was the 80s so special to people to bring so many people out tonight?
Oh, it had such great music and so many great musicians. And the genre, like those musicians, they could really play.
And the hair and the clothes and everything, even the dance moves. Come on. The 80s are the best. We were lucky to grow up in the 80s.
But the ones that didn't grow up in the 80s, they can come out tonight and see the
Yeah.
show.
And relive and understand why it's so fun. It's like, oh, it's actually got a beat. It's actually got some fun lyrics. It's going to be a fun time as well. Where else do you guys perform? I know tonight is in Kenosha Brat Stop. Do you guys perform elsewhere? Let's hear.
Where are we going?
Everywhere. Yeah. Where are we next? The Rock House? Yeah. And that's West Dundee? I mean, we're originally from the UK, so.
Check our Facebook page
Yes,
to see where our next show is going to be.
In fact, can you give us a little hint of what you guys will be performing? Any certain songs or certain artists that we might know?
Twisted Sister.
Oh, yeah, D, that's right. It's happy birthday.
Jovi.
Bon Jovi. That's absolutely. That's right. And I hear it's Dee's birthday today, or the show is for his birthday. Is that
It's
correct?
for his birthday. It's Happy Birthday, Paul, the leader of Fast Times.
And I am with the leader of the band. Is your name?
Paul Jones.
Paul, nice
Or
to.
G. He called me D.
Paul, okay. And
I'm
you are.
C.
You're C.
I'm Corey.
Okay, and you're the role.
I do. No. I'm Slash on stage.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Excellent. So let's hear. For those who don't know about Fast Times, the band, what is it?
High energy.
High energy, yes, we are. We're good. We're a good, fun band. We call it the ultimate 80s experience. And that's just a show as experience, and we dress up as 80s characters. I'm D. Schneider. He's, like you said, he was Slash. And the other one's Lita and... and
George over there.
And that's gonna be what, Richard Simmons, I think. Tonight you're going as Richard Simmons. So yeah, so
You can't legally say Richard Simmons.
yeah, but it's fun, and we do a '80s costume contest in the middle of our set, so the crowd gets involved in it, and you'll see they'll dress up as '80s characters. And
Where'd you get the idea? Did somebody ask about an '80s band, or where would that all start?
well, one time me and Corey was on the Channel Lakes boating together about a long time ago, like 14 years ago.
Like this tall. Yeah, that tall walking around. Yeah.
We went to this bar and we saw a band, right? And we looked at each other like, man, we could do this, right? Is that what you said, Corey?
Because you got a great following, and like tonight, the place is going to be packed with that. So let's talk about why is it so special about the '80s that people are coming in tonight.
Well, it's kind of the era that we grew up in, and I think everybody likes it because it has this uniqueness. The old MTV, a lot of the musicians that came from that time, it's flashy, it's still kind of fun, and it's almost kind of like a time that we almost forgot, and we just like to bring it back to life, So those who like to indulge in that, definitely come on down.
Absolutely. And if people want to learn more about the Fast Times, where should they go on?
Right now, go on your Facebook. It'll be Fast Times Chicago on Facebook. You can find it anywhere. You can just go on Google and hit Fast Times Chicago, and it'll bring you right there, right to it.
And I believe it's the birthday show tonight. Is that?
Yeah, my birthday show. Yep.
Well, I want to say happy birthday on behalf of everybody at the thing. It's
Thank
you. You do such a great job. The whole band does, and we appreciate you coming to the Brat Stop. And I know you guys are heading out to be on stage. So thank you so much for telling us today.